Welcome back to Global Bike Buzz, your home for everything two wheels, chrome, and power. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a cruiser that's both familiar and fresh, rugged yet refined at a 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom. It's got that old-school attitude wrapped in modern touches, and we're going to dissect every detail, from its menacing matte looks to what it's packing under the tank. So gear up, because this is a ride you don't want to miss. As it rolls into frame, the first thing that grabs you about the 2025 Shadow Phantom is that bold, blacked-out presence. Honda has doubled down on the Phantom's dark personality, with minimal chrome and a lot of matte black detailing that screams stealth cruiser. The front has been refined just enough to feel modern without losing its retro appeal. A classic round headlamp framed by chunky, black fork covers and subtle LED lighting that's integrated neatly. It's clean, aggressive, and purposefully understated. That front fender hugs the 120mm tire just right, adding to the low and mean stance that's become a hallmark of this bike. Swing around to the side, and the silhouette tells the story of a classic cruiser philosophy done right. It sits low, with a slightly forward-leaning tank that carries a simple, elegant Phantom logo. The tank holds 3.9 gallons, not massive, but enough for relaxed highway cruising. The frame lines flow cleanly into the low, wide seat, which is now slightly revised for better comfort and support on long rides. At just 25.6 inches off the ground, it's perfect for shorter riders or anyone who loves the confident flat-footed feel at a stoplight. The rear of the bike follows that minimal design theme. There's no clutter, just a tight rear fender over a beefy 160mm tire, a small LED taillight, and blacked-out dual shocks that blend beautifully into the rear triangle. The overall proportions are balanced, giving the Phantom a muscular but not overbuilt look. You can tell it's built for cruising, but it's got enough edge to draw second glances. Underneath all that style is a 745cc liquid-cooled V-twin engine at the same proven power plant that's been at the heart of the Shadow line for years, but tuned and smoothed for the 2025 model. It's not about screaming horsepower numbers here, it's about torque, reliability, and ease of use. This engine puts out a modest but satisfying 44 horsepower and around 47 pounds-feet of torque, delivered in a linear, relaxed way that's perfect for city cruising and backroad escapes alike. You're not going to be racing sport bikes at stoplights, but that's not what this bike is built for. It's about smoother lawns, that deep, pulsing exhaust note, and the kind of riding that clears your head. Honda's 5-speed gearbox is crisp and predictable, and the shaft drive means you're spending more time riding and less time worrying about maintenance. That low-end torque, combined with a curb weight of around 550 pounds, gives the Phantom a planted feel. It's stable at speed, nimble enough in tight turns, and the suspension, a 41mm front forks and dual rear shocks, soaks up bumps with ease. It's not a performance machine, but it's remarkably well-mannered for its class. Braking is handled by a single 296mm front disc and a rear drum, now upgraded with standard ABS, which brings a little more safety without getting in the way of the bike's classic feel. One of the best parts, Honda has kept the price within reach. The 2025 Shadow Phantom comes in at just under $8,500 for a cruiser with this level of fit and finish. With Honda's legendary reliability baked in, it's one of the best values in the middleweight cruiser segment. And it looks a lot more expensive than it is, something your riding buddies might not believe until they check the spec sheet. This isn't a bike for everyone, and that's exactly the point. The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom is for riders who want that raw cruiser vibe without the noise and complexity of larger machines. It's approachable, stylish, and delivers that satisfying V-twin experience without trying too hard. Whether you're upgrading from a smaller commuter bike or just want a low-maintenance cruiser for weekend rides, this machine delivers. So, what's the final word? The 2025 Honda Shadow Phantom stays true to its name, sleek, shadowy, and ready to disappear into the horizon. It doesn't try to be flashy. It's not about gimmicks or tech overload. It's about riding a pure and simple. Honda nailed the formula here, and if you're in the market for an affordable, capable cruiser with attitude, the Phantom is more than worth a test ride. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Global Bike Buzz, and tap the bell so you don't miss our next ride review. Got questions or your own experience with the Shadow Phantom? Drop it in the comments. Say we love